What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. And today we have the January 2024 Reno-Tahoe International Airport update for you all. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's videos. We have a very exciting Reno update store for you all today. We got some various aircraft changes, some new models, and some route developments, along with so much more to dive into today. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video. And without any further delay, we won't waste any further time, and go ahead and get started with this airport update. We'll start right here with the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700. This aircraft currently coming in from Oakland, California, and now is going to be making a flight to San Jose, California. So right there in the neck of the San Francisco area. So looking good for this 737-700, and certainly glad to get it kicked off. One of many new models for today's airport update will be this Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800, MAX 8 by NG models. Color looks a little bit better in this frame rather than what it does in real life, but it's certainly not as bad, I suppose, in this light. Anyways, this aircraft is currently making non-stop service today, coming in right now from the Austin Bergstrom International Airport, and now it's going to be heading over to Los Angeles. So a really nice assortment of routes there, and that's certainly a nice duo there for SWA. And we have this Boeing 737-700. This aircraft is currently loading up for a Saturday-only service out to Dallas Love Field Airport. This aircraft came in earlier today on yet another Saturday-only service, and I believe it's going to be Chicago Midway. So they kind of bounce around, so if I miss a couple of them with the particular days, some are Saturday, Sundays, some are just Saturdays, I apologize, but all these routes at some point are being served. So that's what we'd love to see, and great to see it here for this particular aircraft. And yet another new model that's going to be yet another Southwest offering on this Boeing 737-800 in the New Mexico 1 livery. This aircraft's currently coming in right now from none other than, we'll bring him in from San Diego, and now this aircraft will be having a non-stop service today heading over to Denver, Colorado. So certainly glad to see that service going well too, and certainly a staple over here in the area. So that's what we love to see, to say the least, right there. And then over here, yet another new model. We have the Spirit Airlines Airbus A320neo. This isn't the best perspective, so let me see if I can bounce over a little bit more so I can show you what the main difference of this aircraft is. Sorry about the camera work. I was trying to get around the aircraft over here. It's the Raccoon Mask Airbus A320neo coming in from Las Vegas today. Glad to see LAS going really well here for Spirit, and a really solid model here from GeminiJets. So good job by them, and that's what we'd love to see right there, to say the least. A little Concourse intermission here, because I'd like to take a look right here at this bouncing over Challenger 300, and this aircraft is currently texting out for a non-stop service today over the Van Nuys after coming in earlier today from Flagstaff, Arizona. So yet another nice duo of routes right there. And right here we have the Delta Airlines Boeing 737-800 to kick off the Delta section today. Coming in from Salt Lake City, Utah. Really excited to see two daily mainline services on this flight. Typically it's only been one, so that's awesome to see. Two 737-800s and then yet another 175 coming in the middle of the day. So really awesome to see Delta increasing the capacity. Excited for Minneapolis to return in the summer, and of course Atlanta will finally come back. Feels like it's been years since we've had that. It really has been, but I'm really excited to see Atlanta back, as that was a really cool development right before COVID happened, getting the Delta 757 in from Atlanta right as I was starting this airport. So really cool, and certainly excited to relive that once we get there. But for the moment, of course, we have our 737-800 in Salt Lake City. And the absolutely beautiful Delta Connection number ERJ175 by GeminiJets. GeminiJets, thank you so much. This aircraft is currently making a non-stop service today, coming in from Los Angeles today on one of 3 daily services. So glad to see this going really strong here. I don't believe we have any CES routes. I don't think. There might be a few, I'm not sure, but I haven't seen any on the board. If there is, just take this as it is, because they have done it in the past. Just not sure if they're doing it this year or not. But yeah, really cool to see this. Looking absolutely amazing. Again, GeminiJets, thank you so much for this incredible model. And of course, I'm very glad to have it here in the collection, as it's an absolute unit, to say the least, right there. And then right there we have yet another new model. This is going to be the JetBlue Airways Airbus A320 by Attitude models, this time with the high-rise tail. This aircraft is currently coming in from none other than Los Angeles International Airport, so glad to see that route going really good here for JetBlue. And of course, we'll be seeing John F. Kennedy back next month, so looking forward to that. JetBlue is so inconsistent on their longer mid-sized airport routes like Reno and Albuquerque. I have no idea why, but nevertheless, excited to see JFK come back once again for like the 7th or 8th time. They've done it so many times. Anyways, though, excited for that, and that should be absolutely awesome right there, to say the least. Yes, yes, and yes. Very excited to have this here in the airport update today. Yes, we do have the Northern Pacific, or now New Pacific Airlines Boeing 757-200. This aircraft is currently coming in from none other than Ontario, California. Man, it feels so good to accurately represent this. Now, I know it's New Pacific now, but this is the closest model that we currently have to it. Thank you everybody that appointed me in the comment section to the JC Rings release of this aircraft, as an unboxing will be coming out very soon on this aircraft. I'm really excited to finally have my first Northern Pacific aircraft. I knew JC was going to, I knew JC was planning to make this model, but I didn't know it was out at the time when I was filming that previous video. So excited to have a full flavor Northern Pacific aircraft here in the collection, and it's going to be a true asset for many years to come. So very excited to have this right here. So what we'll do is we'll bounce it over and take a look at Concourse C next. So again, really pretty. This is on Thursdays and Sundays this month. What a pretty plane. So glad to have it. Love the winglets, and it's so nice to have a realistic Northern Pacific Airways aircraft in the airport update. It looks awesome. I hope all of you are really pleased with it. And third month of service, and so far so good. So this is kind of the replacement for AHA, which we'll certainly take. So very cool here in the same apron as well. So absolutely awesome to see this, and this is a really cool service right here. So we'll go ahead and bounce it over to the Concourse C and take a look at what's going on over there. So let's go ahead and get started with that, everybody. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and take a look over here at Concourse C, as we have some very cool movements going on over here. So let's go ahead and zoom in and see what it's all about. Over there on the top, we have the United Express Embraer ERJ-175 coming in from LAX today. Glad to see the consistency out of that service, and hopefully we'll be seeing mainline again on it for the first time in like 4 years. So hopefully that will happen. We'll see, but certainly would be a cool ambition for 2024. Also considering that American doesn't even fly it anymore. So that would be awesome, but we will have to see. And this United Airlines Airbus A319 is currently making the non-stop service today, coming in right now from, this is our, okay, make sure I get this right. So this should be our Chicago O'Hare service, which has been kind of inconsistent. I don't know what exact days that it operates on, but we do have it this month, so that's awesome to see. I believe it evens out a little bit more going into February, so looking forward to that. But awesome to see Chicago continuing to thrive, and considering that America doesn't operate that service right now, they will later, but considering that it's not right now, that's certainly awesome to see. And right here in the middle, we have this United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 coming in from Denver right now on the turnaround service. So yet another very consistent service here at Reno-Tahoe, and very excited to see what happens with this service going into 2024 and beyond. And we have this American Airlines Boeing 737-800 coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport today. Very consistent route. You can't complain with the effort. 737 is a workhorse, and very appreciative of the efforts that is demonstrated with that aircraft for many years to come. Sorry that's kind of shaded off right here, but we do have this FedEx Express Boeing 767-300 taxiing through right here. This aircraft is currently making a non-stop flight today, heading out to Memphis. So glad to see this in here for FedEx today, as they are looking good. All right, so we're going to have some back-to-back tough news here to assess. Let's go ahead and get that knocked out. We have this American Eagle Embraer ERJ-175 on the behalf of Envoy coming in from Austin Bertram International Airport. The Austin movement is over, and that means that this service will be terminated going into the future. So we get 2 more months. We have this month, and then we'll have February of the service. So it's been quite an awesome one. It's unfortunate to see it go, but the whole movement goes, so that means that the aircraft goes with it too. So what can you do about it? It's absolutely tough, and man, it's just unfortunate, but that's kind of how the punches roll. So that's what we got going right there. And I'll give a better angle here at the end of the update, because this will be the very last time that we see this for a commercial service for the immediate future. But right here we have this Allegiant Air Airbus A319. This will be operating the final service to Las Vegas, Nevada, as they terminate this service on January 7th, 2024. This is Allegiant's last destination. They've tried some other ones here in the past. I believe we had there's a chance that we had Austin at one point, I believe, and then we also had Orange County, and all 3 of them, of course, did not make it, and Las Vegas officially terminates going forward. I think they just got dominated by the market share. I think one of the biggest parts of it includes Spirit coming into the market. They completely just dominated it, and then, of course, Southwest making their moves on it, and everybody else in between. Just unsustainable for only a twice weekly service, which is what Allegiant did on this for a long time, to Thursday and Sunday service. So it's really unfortunate. Glad that we had Allegiant here for as long as we did. So unfortunately, the airlines are evening out. I think we had at peak like 12 or 13 here at some point in 2022, and I believe we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 maybe, which is still not bad, but certainly losing 3 sucks between Allegiant, Frontier, and I'm trying to think of the AHA was another one, obviously, and there may have been one more in there somewhere. We still have Sun Country too, which is great, but they operate their seasonal service to the Minneapolis airport. So nevertheless, this sucks. I'll be sure to get a better angle, but long live Allegiant. We'll be excited to see you in other airport updates, but it's unfortunate that this will be the termination here at the at the Reno-Tahoe International Airport. So unfortunate, but hopefully new terminal will be in high development, and once we start getting more updates on that, I'll start doing some more news segments on that throughout these airport updates. So really excited for the new terminal here at the Reno-Tahoe International Airport. But nevertheless, heading out to Las Vegas one final time, and we'll be sure to reflect on that here momentarily. We do have these United Airlines Airbus A320 in the Friendship livery right here, though. This aircraft is currently coming in right now from San Francisco, and we'll be heading back out there. So excited to see San Francisco going really well here for United, and excited for its future here going into 2024 and beyond, of course. Then we have some other various aircraft over here, including this American Airlines Airbus A320 with CFM engines coming in from Phoenix. Yet another very consistent service here, so that's been awesome to see, and looking forward to its future here in 2023 and beyond. So getting the light adjusted for upcoming aircraft. You can probably see it way over there in the background because I wanted it fully lit, and it is gorgeous. Volaris luckily has been a very consistent international carrier here at Reno with Monday through Friday service to Guadalajara. So excited to see what they will do going into the future. But they've been a cornerstone in a really cool route, one of the smallest cities Volaris serves in the United States. So really awesome to see their continuous service here at Reno. So that's been awesome to see. And then we have the Alaska section over here, which is looking absolutely gorgeous. We had this Embraer ERJ-175 for Horizon heading over to Portland today. So awesome to see Chester going really well in that aircraft. And then, of course, we have another brand new model with this Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Salmon People livery. What an awesome plane this is. So glad to have it in the fleet. It is absolutely gorgeous. Really has grown on me, and it looks really, really good over there. Aircraft is coming in right now from Seattle, Tacoma. So very glad to see Seattle going really well, and excited to get to use that aircraft in many updates to come. So very awesome. Alaska come to Tulsa. Just kidding. But it would be awesome to see, and certainly a nice lineup over there at Terminal C. JSAC continues to go strong with their Embraer ERJ-145 right here, coming in from Orange County, and now it's going to be heading out to Phoenix, so very glad to see that going really well right there. We have the Cessna 172 taxiing out for a local flight right there, so that's really nice to see. And we have 4 cargo aircraft to finish off today's airport update, including this UPS Boeing 767-300 freighter, as this aircraft is currently coming in right now from none other than Louisville, so glad to see that going really well. And now I'll be heading over to Ontario, which is really nice to see right there. We have this UPS Airbus A300 freighter, as this aircraft is currently coming in from Sacramento's MHR, and now will be conducting the turnaround. So really great to see Sacramento continuing to thrive. And we have this UPS Boeing 757-200, as this aircraft is currently coming in from Louisville, and now will be heading back out there. So glad to see the variety that we have there on the Louisville service, a couple 76s, but mainly the 757s. So looking very nice for that aircraft right there. And last but certainly not least, we have this DHL Airlines Boeing 737-800, as this aircraft is currently making the nonstop flight today, coming in from none other than Phoenix, and now I'll be heading over to Los Angeles. So very glad to see those services going very well too. And with all that being said, that'll do for the January, the first update for Reno in 2024. So I really hope you all enjoyed this. Glad to see the aircraft variety. Again, really awesome getting New Pacific. And let's get one more view here of Allegiant before they turn it in. What an awesome carrier they were. I'm not even going to put it on the thumbnail because it sucks so bad, because Allegiant's a great airline, so it certainly sucks to lose them. But now we have Northern Pacific, which is the exciting part, and I got the formal models, so that's awesome. I will call them just both names. I can't get just one locked into my head, so I apologize about that to everybody. But yeah, long live Allegiant. It'll be awesome to see you in the future. And hello, Northern Pacific, or New Pacific, or whatever you want to call them. So definitely glad to see their progression here at Reno. Excited for their future going into 2024. So I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching this Reno update. Looking very forward to what's coming here in the near future, and I hope all of you are as well. But nevertheless, that'll do for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Just process. Do you love and love you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.